As the last video in the series, let me answer the question that I get a lot, which is, what is one thing I learned from making the interviews with mathematicians? There was in fact one thing which repeatedly showed in the interviews. And it might sound simple, but it drastically changed my relationship with math. So, you see, I always assumed that successful mathematicians are happy because they're successful. And I think I realized it's the other way, because several of them spoke in different ways about having small expectations for themselves and appreciating small steps in math. So, for example, in the interview with Ravi Vakil, I asked Ravi, how does he follow a math talk? And Ravi said that he considers it a successful experience if he gets one thing out of a talk. And I was thinking, oh my God, I, Mura, actually consider it an unsuccessful experience if I don't get everything in a talk. And then there was another interview with Max Karoubi, where he repeated several times that one has to be modest. And I didn't understand back then what he meant, but later I realized that I think he was also meaning to have lower expectations and to be happier about small things. And then, as another example, here is a piece from the interview with Richard Thomas.
It is true, too many mathematicians that have their eye on some prize and they don't value enough small understanding. I find it difficult sometimes with PhD students. We do something on the board and we've understood something for some, for the one-dimensional node or some terribly simple singularity, or we've done some calculation, and I'm really pleased with myself, and or I'm really pleased with it for us, or I'm really pleased with the student, and the student's just explaining to me why that can't possibly be of any use to this problem that we're eventually aiming for, and then they learn to change. But for some students that never leaves them in some sense. They can't see the value in small things, and they'll just constantly tell you, well, so what? That's still not the big thing, and it's got us no nearer. I'm like, no, who cares? Look, come on, isn't this cool? We've understood the ordinary double point. Yeah, I think that's really important. I didn't realize it when I was young, but I realize it now. I always did it, but I didn't realize how important it was.
So I tried appreciating small steps more. And instead of writing a to-do list, I would write a having done list. And for the first time, I could feel satisfaction and contentment from every little piece of math that I learned and every idea I understood. And math is infinite anyway, so comparing with zero felt so much nicer than comparing with infinity of things I don't know. Of course, there are many people in math who do more than I do, but I think I learned a secret to being a happy mathematician. Let me ask you, what would you wish to young mathematicians?
I wish them that they can prove relatively rapidly something which pleases them, which makes them happy, which makes them joyful, like I was with my little thing, because it has then a psychological effect that you feel more confidence. And then the moment you have even if it's very small, then it gives you the possibility to go further from where you are, develop your own world. So I wish them success.